Journalism, it's great for nosy people, and I think I am a bit nosy, I guess. I just want to hear people's stories, and I want to know the details. I really identify as a writer. I identify as a journalist specifically. I think it's very different because I love telling people's stories, and I think that everybody has such a unique and fascinating story. And that's also what I like about working for a small town paper is you can tell people stories that otherwise might not be told. When I went back to Mills in the fall, I became the sports editor of the school newspaper, and then the following year became the features editor. And had another internship at the East Bay Express up in Oakland the following year, a weekly up there. I interned at Yoga Journal, a magazine in San Francisco, and then I came back down here, was freelancing for the Santa Cruz Sentinel, and then I got a job at the Santa Cruz Sentinel. I was given the opportunity to be on a paper, and again, a sense of pride that came with being on the paper. I mean, we won so many awards, and I remember when we wrote our in-depth article on food, but we also got to interview Alice Waters of Chez Panisse, and I'm still blown away that we got to do that. I will never forget that. Alice Waters is still probably one of the biggest people that I've interviewed. And then we're sitting around a table with this huge director, it's incredible. You're just like, is this really happening? And that was another experience that you wouldn't get at another school. I learned so much, and it affected all of my writing drastically, because before I would just be like, okay, let me put in as many fluffy words as possible to get as much length as possible, because length is the ultimate sign of intelligence, but it isn't. You want it to be as concise and clear as possible, and I learned that right away, and it just absolutely changed my entire life as a writer. So yeah, I was a staff writer my junior year, and the opinions editor my senior year, and it was a great community. I still keep in touch with a lot of the people on the paper. I remember very clearly the deadlines we would have after school in the computer lab for many, many hours, eating pizza and editing and laying it all out. And when you're part of the newspaper, you feel like you're part of a group, and I loved that sense of belonging that I had.